Penny from Sky Loom Weavers, and I wanted to show you my very long grass. If you look at my front yard, I'm sitting on the top step of my studio, and I'm looking out across the front yard, and what you see is very long grass. Our tractor's been in the shop for a couple of weeks. We may get it back the end of this week, not quite sure. But it means that our grass has gone unmowed for about 2 weeks. This is bahia. Bahia is used as a grass, as a hay in some places. Cattle certainly will eat it. Horses not so much, although they're happy to eat the live grass. But bahia is incredibly drought and heat resistant. So it's been planted all over the south and southeast portions of the country, and it's also, interestingly, pretty hard to get rid of. It grows from a rhizome, so it's got an intersecting root system under the ground, and you basically have to dig up the top couple of inches of everything to get rid of it. I know because I asked my hay man when I realized we had almost 12 acres, which is probably more than we actually needed. We could grow hay in some of the pastures, and he said, well, no, getting bahia up to plant coastal is pretty expensive, so that's not happening. But we live with it, and it stays green most of the year. It browns out in the winter, but it's actually a pretty good grass for this climate. Except that when you don't mow it, this is what happens. It just gets really tall. I haven't lost the dogs in it yet. I can still see the goats. They're all taller than this grass. But it does feel like the ground is giving forth, because the grass just keeps getting taller and taller. Although, I think it's about as tall as it's going to get. You can see it's got seed heads on the top of these V-shaped stalks, and yeah, it's happily reseeding itself. So that's my tall grass. Like I said, hopefully the tractor's going to be back at the end of this week so we can mow, get it back to looking more normal. But for now, I'm living with very long grass.